We start our trip along the west coast beaches of the Nicoya Peninsula at Playa Brasilito, a 2-kilometer stretch of grey sand that starts at the center of the small fishing village of Brasilito, where you can find a few restaurants and shops around the soccer field. Playa Brasilito is located between two popular beaches, Playa Flamingo and Playa Conchal, for which it's less visited, besides by the locals in the weekend. And it might not be the prettiest beach of them, but at least it's quiet and perfect to spend a relaxed day without too many people around. And if you come here early in the morning, you can enjoy some of the local fauna having breakfast in the trees. I wonder if that's why they call it an early bird special. Playa Brasilito is also the starting point of a nice 10-minute hike over the beach towards our next point of interest and Costa Rica's most exotic beach, Playa Conchal, which is located right over there. Along the way, we saw multiple homemade shelters and set up tents. We were wondering if people lived there and if they had a permit for it. Either way, it must be nice to wake up in the morning with the beach at your feet. The hike itself was quite pleasant to do early in the morning, and we saw several activities being set up for the day. So whether you just want to spend your day in a hammock, ride a horse, quad or jet ski, there's plenty to do along the shore. And plenty to see. Nearing the end of this beach, I found a nice and quiet spot to fly the drone so you can see the coast from above. And for those that have been following this road trip series, you can see a huge difference of landscape comparing to the other parts of the country. Costa Rica is known for its diversity. One place you can see mountains and 50 shades of green lush jungles, and the next it's a drier and flatter landscape. You can also see a darker color of water in comparison to the Caribbean coast we saw earlier this journey. At the end of Playa Brasilito is a small passageway to Playa Conchal. And as we have noticed at quite a few other places, this beach also has rip currents, so swimmers be advised. Playa Conchal, or Shell Beach in English, owes its name to the fact that instead of sand, this beach is made out of millions of pieces of crushed seashells. Playa Conchal is a very nice place to enjoy, relax, go for a ride on the water, get a massage, or explore the shore by horse. Alongside the beach is a trail where besides this beautiful huge tree, you can spot a diversity of local wildlife. I must be honest though, the most exotic beach of Costa Rica? I don't know about that, but for sure it's a nice place to get your tan and enjoy any other activity. And while we get back to our car to go to the next beach, here's something you can do. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and activate the notification bell to stay updated on new uploads. And with that, we move forwards to the popular touristic beach town of Tamarindo. But first we stop at the first beach we saw, which is part of the national park Marino Las Baulas, which protect the main nesting beaches for the leatherback turtle. And by the looks of it, This place is home to more reptiles than just turtles, for which reason, besides boats and canoes, you won't see many people laying on this beach. The perfect opportunity to fly the drone and see this beautiful place, nearby mangrove forest and the wild west landscape from above. We next stop at the main beach of Tamarindo. As you can see, there's plenty of place to park, and Bob here is more than happy to help you with that and look after your car while you enjoy the beach. Playa Tamarindo is among the most popular beaches among tourists, and the moment I set my feet in the sand, I can see why. There's plenty to do or just nothing at all if you just want to bake. Several services such as massages, drinks or slush puppies are offered to visitors. And as you can see, let's do that again. And as you can see, there's plenty of place for everybody. And it's also a great place to enjoy some surfing. As we leave towards our next beach in Nosara, we pass through the town of Tamarindo, and you can really see that it's quite a touristic town. On another occasion, we'll have to come back with a longer stay and do some proper exploring here. For now, we have a 2-hour drive ahead. And unfortunately, after some issues with our navigation, we got sent the wrong route as we wanted to drive along the coast, and now we get sent around it. And it wasn't for long that the road got worse and we had to slow down to avoid the potholes and missing pieces of the road. And after that we got treated by this dusty sand road, so our 2-hour drive turned into a 4-hour drive. It was quite impressive to see though just how far the dust covered the nearby plants and trees. And after a long, confusing drive through winding roads, potholes and bad conditions, we ended up at the most disappointing beach so far. According to our navigation and the local pothead, this is Nosara Beach. Later research taught us that Nosara actually has 3 beaches, and the Playa Pelada here, which means the bare beach, will probably not be in your holiday brochure. And due to its close vicinity to an airbase, I couldn't even fly the drone for some constellation shots. And by the looks of it, at least this place get enjoyed by the local fauna. Such a long drive along potholes and dust roads just for this. And as we already lost a few precious hours by getting here, we really needed to step up if we wanted to see the sunset at our final beach of this list. So up and away to a shortcut I found on the map. But despite our delay, I can't help to stop at this beautiful beach along the way as it caught my attention. Playa Garza is located about half a mile from town, and this palm tree surrounded beach with white sand really airs a tropical vibe. Apparently the waves here are unreliable, but it still is a popular place for surfers and paddlers when the conditions allow it. Now taking that shortcut really backfired on us, as we got to a dead end about 10 minutes away from our destination and also 10 minutes away from the sunset. As we do not have a 4x4, this really is not such a great idea, and we had to wait to see where would be the best place for us to cross. But with the desire and the mindset to see the sunset at the beach, not wanting to drive back 45 minutes to our starting point, we just went for it. And with luck being at our side, we barely arrived in time at Samara beach to see the sunset. Unfortunately, without time to go for a swim and enjoy the beach itself. So again, a place we have to return with more time to spare to enjoy. This quiet paradise is very popular among expats and for sure one of Costa Rica's most beautiful beaches. Lined with coconut trees and protected by a coral reef, this white sand beach is also a great place for snorkeling. Our next stop is in the town of Nicoya, which lays in the middle of the peninsula. Here we will stay for a couple of nights until we move along towards our next point of interest, Montezuma. But that's a story for next week. Thank you very much for making the time to check out our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and check out our playlist to see more Costa Rica and other travel related content. Pura vida!